What is going on, guys? We are back for another episode of our Pokemon SoulSilver Generationlocke. We are here in front of Ice Path. We did catch ourselves a Swinub in the cave at the end of last episode. Very long episode. I want to just get Team Rocket stuff out of the way. We also defeated Bryce, and so, but now we are here with our full team. Everybody's leveled to level 40. The gym is level 41. So we are very close to the level cap, but we now have our full team. This is what I think we're probably going to end Johto with, potentially. But we'll see. We finally have some Johto Pokemon, so they can get off me, in regards to, not having Johto Pokemon around, but Mamoswine is unbelievably powerful, right? It's a Pokemon that is able to deal with all types of flying types. It deals with all types of steel types. It deals with fire types. It deals with a bunch of things that we need coverage for. This one has Snow Cloak, so it might actually make sense for us to maybe put Blizzard and Hail on the moveset. Remove Icy Wind and Ancient Power, but there is a real world where Icy Wind, really helps with speed control, and then Ancient Power gives us an Omni Boost, and so it's sort of kind of like, I don't really know what to do, but this is kind of what we're rocking up with right now. Earthquake, Ice Shard, Icy Wind, and Ancient Power. It instantaneously becomes our highest attack stat on our team. It is a plus defense nature as well, so it gets a little bit of a boost there. But unfortunately, it does have a lowered special defense, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. It makes our Icy Wind and Ancient Power a little bit weaker, but then we have our Gyarados, Aqua Tail, Ice Fang, Surf, and Whirlpool. I did this more for just convenience sake. When we get Waterfall, or if we even need Waterfall, we'll get rid of Aqua Tail for Waterfall, because number one, it's 100% accurate. For 10 less damage, so I will gladly take that, and Ice Fang is still a perfectly reasonable move. Ice Fang will be fine because Lance is still the champion in this region. We're going up against Claire anyways right now, and so Ice Fang just feels like it's the best move for Gyarados. I'm probably never clicking Surf or Whirlpool, is what it is. Venusaur, Petal Dance, Hidden Power, Fire, Leech Seed, and Sleep Powder. This is really the best moves that we can have in this region. Giga Drain, I don't believe you can pick up before defeating the champion, so unfortunately, just for in our situation, Petal Blizzard is our move of choice. Hidden Power is like a tech move, really, but I think moving forward, if we're in a region that it's not really easy to get Sludge Bomb or Sludge or something like that, I do think that I will make it Hidden Power Poison instead of Hidden Power Fire. We don't really have any other fire setter or drought setter, and so I think I might keep Overgrow and just not really bother with Chlorophyll. Get those little boosts for grass types when we really need it, and just kind of play that way. But yeah, overall, Venusaur is still a monster. Obviously, Generation 3, we're gonna have to make a decision when we're transferring over our Pokemon, right? If we decide to not bring Venusaur to Hoenn, it gives us the opportunity to pick a starter Pokemon from that region, and obviously Swampert is like the easiest Pokemon to choose, but at the same time, we have a Gyarados and a Mamoswine. Like, we have two really good Pokemon that kind of are that, and so, like, at that point, like, we're playing, I think I already have it set up that we're playing Omega Ruby, or no, Alpha Sapphire. So we're gonna be playing Steven as the champion. It won't be Wallace, which does make Venusaur a little bit weaker, but we're playing so many more water type trainers with Team Aqua, so like Venusaur still has a place, I think, for sure. But just long term, right? Like, we could switch it up with Blaziken if we really wanted to, but then we also picked up this guy, Heracross. Heracross is a very cool Pokemon. From a typing perspective, Machamp is technically the better Pokemon by 5 base stats. Their attack stat is relatively even. Heracross has slightly less HP and slightly lower defense, but has more speed and more special defense. And I think with Intimidate, it actually makes Heracross the better choice. Also, it's the Pokemon that doesn't evolve, which makes it much better than Machop and Machoke in the early game. You still level 1 moveset for Heracross is also really strong. It does get Arm Thrust, it does get Bullet Seed, it gets Night Slash at level 1 moveset, and so I can transfer that over because it's not like a move tutor. So that's 3 really strong moves really early that I can use, and I just think that makes Heracross really, really powerful. In terms of type weaknesses on the team, it does add technically it does add a 3rd fire weakness, right? But I think I'm gonna switch this to Thick Fat in the future, which will eliminate our fire weakness. You know, Gyarados is obviously a pretty strong counter to any fire type, really. And then we'll have to figure it out. But Bullet Seed, you know, we'll have to figure something out a little bit. But I do think that overall, and eventually, like Knocked Out, I think I'm gonna try to replace with a fire type. So we'll have we'll have 3 resistances and have 3 weaknesses to it. If we played Machamp, we would have less weaknesses, but also less resistances for our team as a whole. You know, obviously bug typing is not particularly great, but you know, there's also different avenues, right? Like we could replace Heracross with Hariyama. We could replace, you know, there's just a bunch of different options that we have. But I actually really like Heracross and think that it's a cool Pokemon for Generation 2. Mamoswine fits that bill as well, but it's more of a Generation 4 Pokemon almost. And obviously I don't think Knocked Out was staying long term, and so Heracross kind of feels like the representation of Generation 2 that we can bring into future regions and kind of have that, you know, token of Generation 2 around. Magneton, on the other hand, is a reduced special attack nature and is currently our 2nd best special attacker. You have to remember as well, this Venusaur is plus special attack nature and also has perfect EVs, perfect IVs, and has 100 in its effort values as well to take it to 117. This is currently reduced, doesn't have any real benefit, doesn't have the 100 points in special attack, and is 110. So I think obviously you can't get a Magnezone in this particular game, but we can get a Magnezone in the future, and then you jump up to it being the 2nd highest base stat total that we've collected in any region, which is really, really powerful. Obviously, you get a big defense boost as well that goes with Gyarados, Intimidate, and so like you really have an option. It's Magnet Pull, so we could also put Hidden Power Fire on this thing, go with Thunderbolt or whatever, and just be a monster because we could trap fire types in that, or trap steel types in that way, and then we just have 2 really, really strong variants. Knocked Out is here, Air Slash, Fly, Confusion, Hypnosis. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to getting Extra Sensory, which gives us kind of like a psychic flying Pokemon, sort of. Obviously in this particular generation, it's a weird combo, like having Hypnosis and Uproar, because Uproar wakes people up. There's no real point in having those 2 combinations. Hyper Voice would be a much better move, but obviously it's not in this generation, so it is what it is. But we're level 40. The level cap is level 41, I believe. We've actually already defeated, you know, we only really have Claire left, so I don't think that we're really in trouble here. What I am going to be looking for here, though, is Max Repels, wherever it is. Choice Specs is also something that I should be adding these, actually. At this point, we can Choice Specs this Magneton, and we'll be doing a ton of damage. Quick Claw, we can give, our slowest team member is Venusaur, but I like it having the Miracle Seed. And then really our next slowest is Mamoswine. So let's... But Mamoswine also has priority move. Heracross does not. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a second. Amulet Coin. I don't really need money. I do want to use this Max Repel. we're really short on items in this generation too. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but we're really short on it. Okay, so I think there's some items that you can get in this area that are useful to an extent, but tell me that I know how to get to them. I'm messed up. Okay. Okay, waterfall huge. Waterfall goes to Gyarados instantaneous. Yep, here we're Aqua Tail, and now we have our HM user. So that works out perfectly. Okay. Yeah, I got it. We're good. So like you don't have to stop me to okay. We're getting a little out of heat. Okay. So okay. Hey, Heracross, do your thing. Okay, so I need to obviously knock all of these down. Okay, so I need to put you here. Yep. I guess I need to figure out how to put this one over here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna assume that this one actually needs to come over here. Oh, repels effect wore off. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. Assuming that goes like that. And I bring you down. Okay. I guess I bring you back up like this to let you just go here. Perfect. And then there's another one here. I don't think it really matters how you push it over. Doesn't seem like it matters. Okay. So that knocks that one over. And then you get to knock this one over. Perfect. And then when you head down, all of these are available. Oh, interesting. Okay, hold up. So this one, if you fall here, lets you pick up a max potion. But how do you get over here? Okay, so you have to clearly fall down one of these. Oh, got it. We're good. Okay. Okay, Never Melt Ice is pretty strong. I believe that powers up ice type moves, yeah? Yep, so we'll give this to Mamoswine. And Repel here. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah. This is what we need. Oh wait, hold up. Okay, so that allows you to get an iron. Protein. I feel like this is the right way, so we need to back up for a second. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Avalanche is physical, right? But it does require you going second. Is that correct? The user moves that inflicts double the damage if the user has been hurt by the foe in the same turn. 60 physical that does double. That feels like Avalanche, which feels pretty good. But I kind of like the moveset that's here, so maybe we don't put that on right away. Okay. So do this. Kimono girl, hello. Do I have to fight this kimono girl? Oh. Never mind. He just wants to push. Got it. Is that... how good is this item? For me to be messing around with an ice puzzle for this. This better be the best item I've ever seen in my life. This better be the best item I've ever seen in my life. I don't think I know how to get it. Oh my god. I'm so sad with these. Yeah, okay, hold up. Alright, we could have... I did figure it out though. That's more impressive to me than anything else. Okay, we can skip this dude. Wait, is this dude actually gonna fight? Oh, okay, no fighting. We're good. Okay. Dragon Air for Doduo? What? That seems like an awful trade. Can I point that out? Seems like a genuinely awful trade. Okay, so from here, I need to go into the... Oh yeah, move deleter. Nah. Move relearner. Yeah. Oh wait. Teach me the ultimate move. Frenzy plant? Okay, here's the real question, right? Frenzy plant to do 1,000,000. Can't attack the next turn. But I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it, unfortunately. Okay. I don't think there's a reason to go down here either. I know there's an encounter, but I don't think it's worth it. Is there anything like... Does anybody give me anything in this city? I feel like I don't know. And this is one of the things, like Generation 1, 3, and 6, I just feel like I know the whole region like the back of my hand. And like, this one just feels so foreign to me. Like, I don't actually... The little baby Dratini here. It just feels so foreign to me sometimes. I'm like, oh, I don't actually know what's happening. Wait, yay, you have to fight them first, yeah? Okay, so right away, going into this gym, I believe the correct answer is to drop Heracross and drop Noctowl. Right? Like, that just feels like the obvious, those are who I drop. It's a 4 Pokemon gym. Gyarados is the lead, but Dragon types are just, like, the choice here. So I think that's sort of kind of what we're doing here. Ooh. Wait, what? I'm gonna get wrecked in here. Okay, we're just gonna Ice Shard everybody. Oh, you're an electric type. No, wait, you're just a water type. Hold up, Magneton, come out here. Thunderbolt. Fine. Terrifying. Okay, this could Dragon Rage, technically, but we're just gonna Ice Shard and be good. Okay, we're level 41 now, so we are... Okay, that brings you back to... Okay. So Mamoswine being level capped is fine, because we can continue to use other things. But... as long as it doesn't go to level 42. And it would be devastating to not have the thing get to... It would be devastating to lose this Pokemon because of it. So, yep. We'll be back. I'd really prefer not to fight everybody, but I think I'm gonna have a choice. Ice Shard. Ice Shard. Okay. Oh, I need to flip. Apparently. Is Is it flip you? No, it is flip you. Yeah. You gotta go down here. Okay, Horsey, I can probably just Earthquake around. I can probably Earthquake. Well, I sure deal with that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Please don't make me... Thank you. I do have to fight you. Fine. And you just have a nice Dragonair. Okay. So, you're pretty close. So, I think we'll switch you to Magneton now. What way am I supposed to? I'm assuming... Like, I'm assuming it's this way, yeah? Oh, it's the other way. Hold up a minute. Oh. Okay, I need to go this way. No, I need to go this way. Guess I need to go this way. But then... I'm not far enough. Then I'm not far enough. Huh. Oh, I see. I understand now. We're good. Okay, Claire. Oh, 41. So now I can level everybody up. Hydro Pump, not good enough. Okay, so League Gyarados, right? This is a League Gyarados. So what I think we're going to do here, Voice Specs is fine. We're gonna do 1,000,000 damage, and then we're not gonna really be having anything else to switch into. I think that's fine. I don't think she's gonna go to Kingdra off of a Gyarados. I think we're good there. I think we're good from that perspective. So... Hey, girly. I am Claire, the world's best Dragon-type master. Not true. I can hold my own against even the Pokemon League's Elite Four. You still want to take me on. Confidence level she has. She is one of the coolest gym leaders around. Like, I'm not bashing that part of it. I am just saying that the confidence level is a little high. Okay. Magneton here, level 41. We should, in theory, be totally fine here. This should just be a free Thunderbolt. And if I wanted to be really careful about it, I would go for Discharge in case of a paralysis. But I think we just can Thunderbolt. Dragon Rage is only gonna do 40, fine. Yep. Okay. And I think this Thunderbolt just one-shots, honestly. Yeah, it just one-shots. We're good. So if it goes to Dragonair, I don't have the cleanest switch in, honestly. It's a little awkward because I have to figure out whether this is the Aqua Tail one or whether this is the Fire Blast one. Both of them have Thunder Wave, which makes Gyarados a little frustrating to deal with on it. They both have Shed Skin, so I can't exactly... Like, Venusaur, like, can do something against the Kingdra. It can't really do a whole lot against this, so Gyarados has to be the switch here. The Intimidate will deal with Slam on whichever one it goes for. And then okay, this is the Fire Blast. Okay. So really good that I didn't go into Magneton or Mamoswine, honestly. We'll resist this. And then, I guess here I'm just Ice Fanging. Ice Fanging will pick up a KO. Actually just misses a KO. Goes for Thunder Wave, which really annoying. Hyper Potion, we get paralyzed. Okay. Okay, so Gyarados pretty much does knock out one of them, but we're in a bit of a tough spot now. As much as I would love to stay in, here's the question. You're not gonna go Aqua Tail me, are you? This one, I actually think there's a real possibility that I could... No, Shed Skin still heals Leech Seed, though. Magneton, Dragon still resists Electric, yeah? So, it's Aqua Tail versus a Mamoswine, and then I guess I'm using Kingdra. I guess I'm going to use Venusaur versus Kingdra, so... As long as I don't get absolutely crushed. But it shouldn't want to go for Aqua Tail on a water type, right? It should look at that as a resisted hit and go for like Dragon Pulse Slam. It won't paralyze. It won't go for paralysis because I'm already paralyzed. I think I go Mamoswine here. Yeah, it does go for Dragon Pulse, and then I can go for Ice Shard, and this should probably just pick up a KO, because we've been KOing everything else around it the rest of the time. You're not very good defensively, and I have a Never Melt Ice to boost this. Yeah, this just picks up a KO, we're good. And then this Kingdra comes in, and I'm terrified of... Genuinely terrified of... Hydro Pump and Dragon Pulse. So I can switch here, and I have two options. I can either go to Magneton, and go for electric moves, or I can go to Venusaur and put this thing on a timer, slow it down, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't resist the other moves the same way, but yeah, it goes for Hydro Pump. We at least resist it. That's a critical hit on that as well. Okay, so another crit we do die, which is a problem. It is a problem. I think I need the Sleep Powder, actually. Okay, we do land the Sleep Powder, which is nice. That gives us a turn back. Okay. I end into Leech Seed. I'm still asleep. Perfect. And then I need to figure out the best way to not get absolutely KO'd here. That's the second turn of sleep, which means there's now a pretty decent chance they wake up. They're not gonna go for Hydro Pump. They're gonna go for Hyper Beam, or they're gonna go for Smoke Screen. Well, I guess they could Dragon Pulse too. Dragon Pulse and Hyper Beam are both resisted by Magneton, which does make this like feel like an option to switch in, but it also is its lowest stat. I still have to deal with the fact that Sniper can KO, regardless of who I choose, I guess. So it's really... Is Venusaur better than Magneton? And I think the answer long-term, based on what we kind of talked about with Generation 3 moving forward, where like, especially the grass starters are the weakest in every generation, I actually think Venusaur is the weakest member moving forward, which is a little awkward. Considering the fact that my whole team is built around the idea that everything handles what Venusaur can't do. Really awkward choice here. Really awkward choice here. Okay. Okay, I think I stay in. I think I've talked myself into this needing to be what we need to do. I am faster, so I'm going to get a Petal Blizzard off. Or Petal Dance, but then I can't switch next turn either. I'm locked in if I do that. And then I can't Leech Seed again. I can't Sleep Powder again. Maybe I do need to go to Magneton. It's probably easier to switch a basic electric type, right? Wakes up, goes for Dragon Pulse, we do resist it. That at least gives me some thought that it's possible to stall this out. At this point, you probably go for Hydro Pump because it's the strongest move. If I thought I could outspeed Light Screen feels huge, but Sniper... Thunder Wave also is huge. Okay. 30% chance. Okay, I think I Light Screen here. It misses, which means that I get a free Light Screen, which is huge. This is what I needed. Getting the HP back. Now I can... Oh, now I'm locked in, though. Okay, okay. That's fine with me. Because now with the Light Screen, I can go back to Venusaur. And I feel a little bit safer about it. And yeah, if Hydro Pump wants to be missing, that is fine with me. I need you to not proc a berry either. Let me Sleep Powder again. And we'll just slow play this to the end. This feels like what we need to do here. Now from here, does Petal Blizzard KO? That is the real question. Okay, the berry popped, so probably not now. But at this point, I'm probably okay to just Petal Dance, right? I do enough at this point. Yeah. The Leech Seed gets the KO. Perfect. So, I don't know if I misplayed that. I don't think I really did. I mean, we didn't lose anybody, which is the biggest thing about it. So, I will gladly accept this KO versus Claire. However, I don't actually get to keep the gym badge yet. We don't get to move on. Because she's gonna be a little baby about it. I don't believe it. There must be some mistake. But I had a team that was really good for her. I won't concede this. I might have lost, but you're still not ready for the Pokemon League. I know, you should take the Dragon Master Challenge. Behind this gym is a place called Dragon's Den. There's a small shrine at its heart. Go there. My lazy ideals? Listen. Listen. We just defeated you. I don't appreciate you saying that I have lazy ideals, okay? Okay. Heal me up, get my team back. This is just what we're doing. Oops. No, I want to be withdrawing. I don't... Okay. Heracross, knocked out, get me back. The other thing that's a little awkward is that we're going to be giving up Vaporeon and Machamp, which feels really awkward, but anyways. If we move forward with this team into the Elite Four. That's okay. Yeah, that's dupes. I don't care. Dragon's Den. Actually, you know what? Let's save Dragon's Den. So what we're gonna do is wrap up today's episode right here. So thanks so much for watching. Click the like if this video, subscribe if you really liked it, and see you guys the next.